Yeah, we put her on the back of me.
Well,
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
I'll be on the week.
Are we ready? Let's get this rolling. It's just 1 minute too. Do you want to sit around for another minute?
well, we did.
Okay, we'll carry on then. I am temporarily the chairman of the board in the absence of a chair, since the chair's term ends at the AGM. So one of the things that we'll be doing tonight is selecting a new chair. I'm sorry, I didn't post the agenda because it's a very brief agenda. I'll read through it for you. I'm going to actually ask for a couple of amendments. So this is the inaugural board meeting, and we will swear in our officers, our new officers, our recovered officers, our returning incumbents, there we go. And I will be a couple of other items, the appointment of the board chair. We're going to discuss the establishment of select standing committees, which we didn't get around to last year. I have authorization for signing authority amendments, but because no one changed at the election, then we really don't have to change their signing officers. And I'm going to be replacing that with a discussion on the board meeting dates for next year, and right down to the AGM and the elections. So there's already a couple of changes that have been pointed out to me there, and that's fine, that's what I'm doing. So I'll call the meeting to order. I'm going to ask for an amendment to the agenda as read, that we delete item 5 and replace the discussion on the assigning authorities, and replace it with the discussion on the meeting, suggested meeting dates. Moved by Trustee Kelcher and seconded by Trustee Jakes. I will move on to the first order of business, and that is the oaths of office for Trustee Rick Bitten has been returned, and Susanna Caljour. So I'm not sure how you've done this in the past, but I have the oaths of office written out, and I would like you to stand and rise and read them, and then I will witness them. Susanna, where have you gone? Yep, not here.
Right here.
Yes, please. Okay, who would like to go first? Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I, Susanna Kelcher, having been elected to the position of trustee for the Union Bay Improvement District, do hereby swear and affirm that I will faithfully and honestly and impartially, to the best of my knowledge and ability, execute the powers, duties, and functions of my office. 2, as trustee and by virtue of my office, I understand that I will be entrusted with confidential information concerning the affairs of the Improvement District. I also understand that I am obligated to maintain such information in confidence and not to use it for personal gain or advantage. 3, I accept that as trustee I am obligated to duties of good faith, loyalty, and honesty to the Improvement District, and I am obligated to act in the best interests of the Improvement District at all times. I have read and agree to comply with all Improvement District bylaws, policies, and directives.
Don't know if I need this or not, but I, Rick Bitten, having been elected to the position of trustee for the Union Bay Improvement District, do hereby swear and affirm that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially, to to the best of my knowledge and ability, execute the powers, duty, and function of my office. As a trustee and by virtue of my office, I understand that I will be entrusted with confidential information concerning the affairs of the Improvement District. I also understand that I am obligated to maintain such information in confidence and do not use it for personal gain or advantage. I accept that as a trustee, I am obligated to duties of good faith, loyalty, and honesty to the Improvement District, and I am obligated to act in the best interest of the Improvement District at all times. I have read and agreed to comply with all Improvement District bylaws, policies, and directions.
We need to sign that now. Okay. All right, at this point we'll proceed with the election of the board chair. In the past, I believe we've asked for nominations plus a second. I've been perusing my Robert's rules, and a nomination does not require a second. So if the trustees would care to name another trustee as a nomination, I will ask that trustee if they're prepared to stand. When we have closed the nominations, I'll call for nominations 3 times. We'll go to a vote of each candidate by the order that they were nominated. You should only vote once in this, of course. All right, so if the floor is open, I'll call for nominations for the board chair.
I nominate Trustee Peter Jakes for chair.
Okay. I'll call a second time for nominees for the board chair.
Second.
Second on the second. Okay, and I will call a third time for a nominee for board chair. And hearing none, I will declare the nominations closed. We don't need to vote. We have an acclamation for just the one officer. So Peter, I will turn the meeting over to you as the board chair.
Excuse me if I'm interrupting. Anyone find a phone by chance out here?
The phone?
Yeah, anyone?
Don't think so.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Mr. G. The next item on the agenda is...
Peter, if I could interrupt this before we go forward with that point of order. I see the gentleman over here is recording. I just want to make sure he's aware of the recording bylaws.
Don't mind about just to record.
Trustees. Right. I just wanted to, I didn't know whether you had...
You can't ask me.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, fine. Something that we haven't been able to get to because of a myriad of problems is the establishment of select standing committees. Now, tonight all I propose we do is to ask Mr. G to post something on the website asking for volunteers to serve on these committees, and following which we will, at a meeting in the near future, very near future, if we get some response, then we can take the next step and organize these committees. I would point out that every trustee is expected to be involved in these committees and serve on them, and I'm sure they will. Martin, if you're okay with that?
May I ask?
Yes, trustee.
I just want to add for information for the landowners that of the 3 committees being Public Works, Fire Rescue, and Administration Street Lighting. No, I wasn't meaning to cut you off from that. That there are 2 issues that need attention by the board, which I'm proposing fit very well in 2 of these committees. And the one is as required by Vancouver Island Health, the watershed protection plan, which fits, I believe, under Public Works. And the second, long overdue, is the inundation plan for the, we have to have a safety plan, an inundation plan in case of the dam breaking, which I believe fits under fire rescue, since it is an emergency type of a procedure. So I just want to ensure that those two items are addressed, and they seem to be quite fitting in our standing committees.
You're quite correct, and that's exactly what we have to do, especially the watershed protection is going to be a priority. Fire services, we have already have a plan in place, something that I was not aware of. There's a lot of things I haven't been aware of. We already have a plan in place for a proposed fire hall, apparently. Is that correct, Martin?
I believe we do, yes.
Okay, so that is a little, I mean, that work has already been done. Of course, it'll have to be reestablished. But anyway, so that's where we're hoping to get started on the standing, on this bit of work right away. Other than that, I really don't have anything to offer at this time. We do have a busy few days ahead of us. We have a training session on Saturday, and we have a meeting tomorrow night. We have a meeting with the regional district next week, so yeah, there's been a lot going on. We intend to put out another landowners update. We finally got around to doing that again. So it's been a bit of an uphill battle, but we're finally starting to get into some kind of a rhythm here. So, yeah.
What is the procedure for requesting people on the committee? I didn't, do we just put it on the website and identify what it is, and do you put this whole term of reference on there? Martin, is that what you do?
I would post the entire document, yes.
Oh, okay.
We would accept volunteers. The board chair would then name from those volunteers.
And how long do they have to apply? And a couple of weeks?
However long you like.
I don't know. We should probably establish that. 2 or 3 weeks, or? 2 weeks.
Well, I don't know whether we should have to put a time on it, just as long as we can get enough people to apply.
Yeah.
We'll have to, I guess, just see how it goes. So other than that, I guess, are there any questions from the audience about procedure? No? Okay, then yes, sir.
May I ask the incumbents to identify themselves? I've heard who the newly elected individuals are, but I'm new to the area and I have no idea who the other individuals are.
Certainly. To my right here, at the end of the table is Trustee Glenn Moxham. Next to me is Trustee Rick Benton. My name is Peter Jakes. This is Jim Elliott, Susanna Kelger, Trustees Elliott and Kelger, and our administrator, Mr. Martin G. Okay, so could I have a motion to adjourn? Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. I was looking at that authorization for signing. Yeah. Martin, would you want to take the mic here and then tell us what you have proposed for the dates for the meetings?
It's a pretty arbitrary list. We've, since I've been here, which is only 3 months, we've been meeting on Thursday evenings, the third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m., typically in this room. The question is, do we wish to continue that schedule? Do we wish to change the day or the time? And also, I've already had one suggestion that March 31st is actually proposed for the advanced poll, and that's Easter weekend. So either a week sooner or a week later. I was talking to our election officer and he suggested a week sooner, so that would be April the 7th for the advance poll
Or next
for next year.
I would suggest the advance poll be during a weekday because it's in the evening, because the intention was to provide a time for working people to come rather than having both elections on a Saturday. That was the original intention.
Okay, what we were thinking when we discussed it was that we actually had more people at the advance poll than we had at the actual polling day, which is a bit of an unusual situation. So we were looking at the ability to deal better with that on a Saturday. But I'm at the board's discretion, whatever you'd like.
Like the weekend when people are off.
Well, then both elections are on a Saturday, so if people go away, they're not able to vote. So, I think the reason the advance poll was so busy was because of the approximate, how close it was to Easter. That was a big factor. So why not split the difference and have the advance poll on a weekday and the general voting on a Saturday? With the advance poll going into the evening, 11 till 8 p.m. to allow people to.
It was on a weekday
Before.
this time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it in the same week, though? That was one question I had. Why did it have to be separated? Because of the long weekend, probably, or?
Pretty much. You know, we had a 4-day weekend in the middle there.
Easter, Easter is problematic.
Well, I agree. I believe we should have it during the week.
Yeah, one.
At least one of the days, yeah, one on a
The
Saturday.
advance poll and then the regular poll.
What date would you propose? I'm
So
completely
I would
open to this.
propose, because I looked at the calendar, I would propose the week of April 9th, then it's not interfering with Easter at all, because Easter is actually March 31st. And then the poll, the general voting on April 21st, which is what it currently is, and keeping the AGM on April 19th, which it currently is. So simply changing the advance poll to, I'm thinking Tuesday, but that's just arbitrary. Tuesday,
As
April.
long as the weekday is fine, I think.
What about Tuesday, April 10th?
Sounds good to me. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's not interfering in any way with people going away over Easter, which I know is a problem this time. So everything else would stay the same. I will only make a request, could we please have the board meeting at 6 o'clock? I recognize that we have trustees who are, oh, sorry. I'd like to suggest that we move the time for the board meetings from 7 to 6 o'clock to make it not so late. Is there a seconder for my motion?
Well, I usually arrive here around 6, so.
6:30?
I don't think
On
so.
the same thing, yeah.
We have, unfortunately, we're sort of retired or have our own business. We have 2 working people there, and they barely get a chance to get home.
Even 6:30 would be a
I
compromise.
don't, that's not, you've
I
got to come
can't,
from
yeah,
town.
I'm not, sometimes I'm not here
I hate
till
to
6.
disagree, but I think we have to keep it at 7.
All right.
Accommodate that. We do that.
Yeah, we are accommodating.
We'll have short.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Are we okay with meeting dates then after that change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are we okay with meeting dates after that change? Tuesday, April the 10th?
And again, staggering the days so at 11, let's say 11 to 8 p.m. so that people not find out work. It was meant to go a little later.
I don't think we have to be on the dates right now.
Because people then can go away on the weekend. Sometimes they do.
Yeah, is everybody okay with that? Okay, done.
Thank you.
Martin, anything to add?
Okay, I'll just read back. I have the advance poll on Tuesday, April 10th, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And we'll also be suggesting a different location this time, not the office.
Yeah.
Okay, perhaps we could use this facility here for it. All right, motion to adjourn. We're out of here.